Hey y'all, this is Apostle Benny. It is Wednesday, glorious Wednesday, November the 3rd, right after the election. And needless to say, America spoke their mind last night. Wow. Did they make it very, very clear of what it is they want? No one has to guess. No one has to be thinking what's on their mind or anything. Hold on, y'all. Let me deal with this real quick. I want to get rid of. Let me get rid of this background here. Let me get to my Zoom settings. Man, I am so happy about what happened last night. I am serious. I am so serious. Still looks blurry back there, huh? But I think that looks. Is that a setting? Wow, that's awesome. My camera just doing that. So anyway, I believe the right candidate won. I voted for someone who wasn't in blue. I'm not saying who I voted for. But I am so happy. You know, back in my day and when I say my day, I mean when I was growing up, you didn't talk about who you voted for. It was none of your business. It's none of your business today. We just made all these things that are none of your business, like if I take a vaccination or not. It's none of your business. We've made all these things so that we share them. Who you having sex with, how you doing it. It's none of your business. I don't care about that. Let's go back to the days when it wasn't our business. All right? Let's go back to those days where you kept your mouth closed. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think Kamala just showed up to her concession speech. Uh, Let me cue this up so when it happens I can share it. Here it is. Let me see.
Out there and they're all trying to figure out
Nope,
when
nope,
she's going to
nope.
come out.
I don't want to sponsor one. Straight to Fox News. There we go. So we have it just in case. Just in case y'all know y'all can't see this right now because I'm not sharing the screen. But let me turn the volume down. Let me slide it over some. And when it comes time, I'll share it. But man, I was so happy in the wee hours of the morning that Donald John Trump had won. I was so happy. But yeah, let's get back to those days where you keep your business your business. I don't care about your business. You shouldn't care about mine. Celebrity after celebrity after celebrity after celebrity. Bullets flying, trying to key. Charges, indictments, whop, whop, whop. Impeachment. It's wild, man, that this guy has overcome so much. And because he don't know how to maybe quote the Bible correctly or scriptures correctly, they say, oh, we don't know if he's saved. I don't care if he's saved. He loves God. And as far as I'm concerned, he's saved because he says he loves Jesus. He wants you to say Jesus. He wants you to say Merry Christmas. He wants to put Jesus back in school. He moved the embassy in Israel to where it's supposed to be. He has just done so many things. He's helped a whole lot of black folks that you people who call him racist don't even know about. Things he do. I admire that guy because he don't put out what he does and he doesn't try to use it for a photo shoot. And when he talks off the cuff sometimes, and people fault him for that. But I think it's good. I like it. I've always laughed at him. I wasn't a Trump fan. at all. I'm gonna tell you that now. In the beginning, I got a really close friend. To me, other than my wife and some of the guys I grew up with, he's like my best friend today. His name Marty Cunningham. I work at a church because of Marty. Marty hired me. Um, Marty's white, Trump fan, and when Trump got elected, me and Marty kind of split up. Our relationship got strained. I remember the last time we went out to dinner down in I think it was um anyway, it was in Southern Maryland, St. Mary's County, at a Applebee's or something, and we were there and we were talking, and I just wasn't in. We were talking about the flag, and I really just want into this "Make America Great Again" because as a black man, I couldn't understand when America was great for a black person. So I called Trump racist and everything because of the Charlottesville thing that had happened, but I was being fed a lot of information. It's misinformation. And I really went against my own rules, which is to get to know somebody for yourself as much as you can before you make a decision on them. I didn't do that. I went with the black people. I went with the Democrats, even though I've never been a Democrat a day in my life. I've always been a Republican, registered since the age of 18. Never voted for a Democrat ever. Only voted for Republicans. But I believe I was a Republican out of rebellion. Because everybody in my family were Democrats. And I never was one to just go along with what everybody say. I wanted to see for myself. That's what I was saying. I went against my own beliefs with this Donald Trump thing. So anyway, the Lord, I'm a man of God. I'm a preacher. Everybody knows. If you're new here and you don't know that, I'm a preacher. I'm Apostle Benny. I'm Apostle Dr. Benny. I have a ministry, Disciples of Yeshua Deliverance Ministry in Waldorf, Maryland. We have a channel, which is, matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Somebody's logging into my live stream here. Jesus. Anyway, whoever just logged in, please log out. It's not your time. So, anyway, Marty, like I said, a white friend, uh, been with me for a long time. Long time. I We've known each other for a long time. Relationships getting strained because of this Trump thing. We're talking about the flag. I'm like, the flag doesn't mean to me what it means to you. I don't care about the flag. Today, I still don't have an affinity for the flag, but I understand because I'm an American, that's my flag. All the history and all the other things really doesn't matter about what's going on today. So today, I've changed my mind, and it happened because the Lord had to come and talk to me. That's why I went down that road about I'm a minister. Jesus had to speak to my heart. And what he spoke to my heart through people and other things was that I've raised up people before that you didn't agree with, and you have nothing to do with this. If you're my child, which I claim to be, and you're a minister, an ambassador of mine, which I claim to be, which I know he's made me and called me to be. Not only that, I'm a teacher of his word. I study his word, man. I am a minister of his word. All the work I do is with other ministries. Matter of fact, the person who just logged in, because on my Zoom, we have a meeting in a little while. It's 4:12. We start at 5 o'clock. So I'm sure he just saw us live and he logged in. But and he's a Jewish apostle, Stephen Lazar. But the Lord starts speaking to my heart. And he says, I raise up and I set down kings. Promotion comes from me, not from you. And if I promote this guy to be my president, which he did, then you need to come to me and find out what's going on, and which I did. I sought the Lord after all my raw feelings came out. You know, the split between black and white, I understood. And I was like, wow, man, me and Marty, we disagreed on a lot of things, but nothing has ever put a divide. Trump was putting a divide. We were allowing the divide to get in there to where we didn't talk that much anymore. The Lord, he says, look at his work, not him. I've forgiven you, Benny, for so much that there's nothing that this guy could do that I can't forgive him for, besides blaspheming the Holy Spirit. But he's my man. Just like I chose King Cyrus, a heathen, to do what I need to get done. You don't have to be perfect for me to use you. Look at most of the people I use. Rahab, a whore. Saul, a murderer, turned Paul. Moses, a murderer, turned deliverer. I could go on and on. Peter, a guy with anger issues and cutting off people's ears and stuff, but I love him and I used him. A tax collector, people hate him, Matthew, but I loved him and I used him. There's so many that God uses, inferior people and people with character flaws, because that's all of us. He said, look at what he's doing, not him. So I said, well, let me see what he's doing. This guy's trying to get Jesus put back in school. I'm tripping. He wants God in school. He wants us to say Christmas instead of Xmas, where they crossed out Christ's part. He said, I'm bringing Christmas back, and I understood that. I heard it. I saw him standing when they marched in front of the White House, and they went to face the church, and he came out there with the generals and folks, man. And he held the Bible up and he started talking. And he had the Bible upside down and everything. And I, because I'm very being very critical of him. But he held the Bible. He tried to quote scripture. He misquoted it, but he tried to quote scripture. He might not be as learned in the word as I am. He's the president. If he was really as in the word like me, he wouldn't even be president. All right, because he understands some things that a true Christian, for real, a person who's striving to be Christ-like will never be president. That's why Jesus didn't go and try to go sit on somebody else's throne, because he got his own. He would never be a king down here. He's the king of his own kingdom. Because you can't be a king of Christians. You can't be a king just of the church, which was his ecclesia, us, the called out ones. He's the king over us. He's not your king if you're not his servant. You're not under his lordship. You're not his child. He ain't your king. So Trump, I started seeing this stuff, man. He did the thing in Israel with the embassy. And I started saying, because God was like, who do you serve? Do you serve yourself or do you serve me? And I had to give in, and I broke, and I gave in. So I said, okay, I'll back him. That's your guy. And so I back him. I still don't care for a lot of things he say or his character. Has nothing to do with it. I'm sure if he met me, it'd be the same thing, even though we can still get along. Me and Marty got issues. It's a lot of character, parts of my character. He don't like it, and I know it. It's a part of his character. I don't like it. He knows. We don't care about that because we love each other. You understand? So if God chose this man for this dispensation, this time, this season, I can live with that because my King, my Lord, my God chose him. So I pray for him, even though I pray for the enemy too. The Democrats. I pray for them, especially for them, because I pray that they come to the knowledge of the truth. So Marty said, when we finally talked again, he's like, wow, boy, you changed. He ain't call me boy. He ain't gonna call me that. But that's what he said. Wow, man, you really changed. I'm like, nah, God changed me, bruh. He changed my thinking. I'm still the same old dude, but he changed my thinking. I still came up when there was real racism. I still believe this world is racist and all of that. I don't care about that, though. I've never allowed the color of my skin to bother me or the color of someone else's. I've always had friends who are of other races. I ran with them. I used to be a drug addict. I got high with them. Made love with them. Girls. I never have allowed that to be a barrier. That's why me and Marty were friends. There wasn't a whole lot of white folks where I met him. But where other people wouldn't talk to him because he's white, I embrace him. It's my boy. I love him. I called him boy. Maybe I shouldn't, because he's a full-grown man with a family, doing the do. Marty has helped me in different dispensations and aspects of my life since I've known him. I would hope he would say the same thing about me. I minister to people's spirits. That's what I do. But I also have learned some technical things that he knows about, that he knows, and I'm pretty good at what I do. And he's very good at what he does. So, Donald Trump, congratulations, sir. 45? Now you're 47. This was amazing. The popular vote. This is better than, look, all the prophets prophesied that Donald Trump will win the election. So everybody went, and it was the Biden election that everybody heard these words. And so when Biden won, they didn't understand that they had stole that election. They can try to lock me up for saying if they want to. They know it's true. They stole the election, and we were all skeptical about this one. How they gonna steal it? How they gonna try to get it? And we know if they don't drop these charges against Trump on January 26th, they're gonna try to use it again. They're gonna try to use it again to keep him out of office. But I think between now and then, God got something for y'all. We're gonna see if you would drop these charges. Y'all heard me say it here. I prophesy that every charge against Donald Trump will be dropped, and that he'll have a clear path. And some of these people who are against him, they're gonna want to be for him. I hope he doesn't hire none of them, because a snake is a snake. Hire the people who helped you and keep them around you, but keep some around you that don't necessarily agree with everything you say. You don't need yes men, but you do need people with critical thinking. You need that. You need people who think a little different than you, But in the same. Oh, is this thing playing? Hold on, y'all. I don't want to miss her. Is she? She's talking. Oh no, she's not. She haven't talked yet. Wow. Yeah, I didn't. I had it paused, but now it's playing. Still haven't said anything. When she speaks, she never had nothing to say. That's why it takes so long. They have to give her the words to say. She don't know what to say. Teleprompter go out. She don't know what to say. Like Cardi B, she ain't know what to say. Isn't it funny to you that allegedly the people that she called out, these stars, allegedly could be on the Diddy list? Allegedly. Obama, Obama, J Lo, Beyonce, uh, uh, John Legend. I'm like, why would y'all do this right now? Because the devil always overplay his hand. He always go too far because he has no brake pedal. He doesn't have a wisdom. He has a earthly, worldly style wisdom, which will get you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. People think because they see the unsaved type of folks increase or get things that that's the way they should do it. It's a worldly wisdom that works in this world, but you will be so unhappy even though you're accumulating things. Wait a minute, y'all. Look like she might be coming on because I'm gonna share the screen. We're gonna listen to her speech. Um, her concession speech. Let me see. There's some movement, so let me see. Let me share this screen if I can. Let's see, where am I?
Please welcome the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
And I don't know what, Donald Trump should be talking to Biden, man. He shouldn't be talking to her. All right, here we go. Let me get rid of the crap. Let's listen and see what she got to say. She's not black like Obama wasn't black, but she's I think she's Asian.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Asian and Jamaican, not black, not a descendant of slavery,
Good.
not African American at all. No black experience in the
Good
United
afternoon,
States.
everyone. Good afternoon. Good
All right, brace
afternoon.
yourselves. Here it come, y'all.
Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say,
What is she saying?
hear me when I say,
Not what we
the
voted
light of America's promise will always burn bright
for. Not what we voted for?
as long as we never give up
Not what her people
and
voted.
as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue.
Walz. What a name.
And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials,
She's on a teleprompter.
I thank you all.
She's looking at it now.
Look, I am so proud of the race we ran.
There's one on each
And
side.
the way we ran it. And the way we ran it. Over the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
That's Biden's job. Is that your job? What power are you talking about? I don't get it. I don't get it.
A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle,
yeah, but she's not the president.
Other,
what is she talking about?
Distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time,
is she the president?
Nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
Is she the president? A peaceful transition? That's Joe Biden's job. He's still the president, correct? Wow.
And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up.
I claim fair use.
I will never give up.
This is for education.
The fight for a future where
Educational
Americans
purposes.
can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations.
I'm not going to play this whole thing, y'all.
Where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do.
She's going to go over her points that she tried to win the election with, which that was major one. The abortion, their loyalty to Moloch. You know, there's a video out that really breaks it down. Why would you have an abortion, a mobile abortion clinic at the DNC? Why is it that was some kind of loyalty move for your God? I need to go study Moloch, the killer of babies, the God who required children to be killed as sacrifices. And then you need to start to look and see how many children in the United States by itself are missing. Their children go missing every day. When you heard someone talking on, I'm not going to say who it was, on the phone, they got a video of someone talking on the phone, and they say, go get rid of the pizza boxes. Remember they was calling those child sacrifice little meetings, allegedly, of Hillary Clinton's pizza parties, and then to hear them on their prison phone saying, go get rid of the pizza boxes and recycle something, blah, 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 which everyone knows some type of code, on the prison phone. I'm not going to make this too long, y'all. We've been going for a while. You want to hear the rest of her speech, go find it on YouTube. I'm not even going to put a link in the description, as everyone says. What I am going to do is get ready to get out of here, because I got a 5 o'clock recording that I have to do with the apostle. And for those of you guys who really want to get on me about the Dallas Cowboys, go look at my last video I shot about them. I'm really, I'm over the Cowboys. I'm not a child like I used to be, where them losing would affect my life. And I would even cry like I saw some of the Kamala Harris folks doing. They were crying because they lost. Nothing's going to make me cry like that. Maybe if I lost a family member or something. Sometimes I don't cry for that. I don't grieve like that sometimes. Sometimes I do. But anyway, I'm glad the Cowboys are struggling. I hope they go to the bottom of the NFC East. We hit the cellar, and so that Jerry Jones will maybe get his mind right. Congratulations, Donald John Trump. I am so glad you're here for the next 4 more years. But like he said, when he was campaigning the other day, that it was kind of sad to him because it's his last one. He said, this is the last one we'll ever do. But he's 78 years old. It should be the last one. I hope he lives out his 4 years. I want to see it. I want America to get back on track. I understand when making America great is when America is the #1 nation in the world. When America, if you don't think we're still #1, why is everybody running here? Why is everybody running here? There's a reason all these migrants want to migrate here. It's a reason. But there's also other countries, like what I listened to the guy from Poland last night. Man, they passed a law to where if you try to cross their border, they'll kill you. So there are countries where you have to do it the right way, or you're not coming in. They will kill you. If we start, he said, and guess what happened? He said the migration immediately decreased. People stopped coming because they had killed one of their soldiers or something. And some guy who may end up being a prime minister of Poland one day. But he was on Patrick Bet-David's broadcast last night. It was a great broadcast of the election. So anyway, this is Apostle Benny, y'all. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I will catch you guys again maybe next week. It's been about 2 weeks since I talked to you. And then I did post a video about week 9. Go look that up. It's right on this same channel, week 9. And if you want to see me minister, go to DOYDM. Don't do that. I'm getting ready to give you the email. Go to Disciples of Yeshua Deliverance Ministry. Disciples of Yeshua Deliverance. Don't even put ministry. Let's put Disciples of Yeshua Deliverance in YouTube, and you'll find our YouTube channel. You'll find our church. You'll find out I minister some stuff that I minister something no one else is preaching right now. But they will soon, because it's a revelation from God of liberty, something that will free you. I've been saying it for like 4 or 5 years now. People thought I was crazy. Some people are starting to now get the revelation. People are understanding how deep and how precious the blood of Jesus is. So I catch you guys another time. This is Apostle Ben. I will see you guys later. Peace.